welcome to the game in full. I don't care if it's not Friday and thus the TGIF acronym no longer truly applies, I'm keeping it. In case you're just checking in on this channel, I'm CB, and I stream indie demos 3 days a week, sorting through Steam's demo tag to find the treasure among the trash. And now, every other Sunday, I'll be doing a similar sort of thing through my own collection of unplayed games to find out which get moved to the expanding favorites list, which just get sorted into general categories for when I get bored, or in which are consigned to the meh folder, or worse, banished to the nope folder. Sometimes it'll be a big popular game, mostly it'll be some weird indie thing I threw onto my wish list and either bought because it was on sale or had a friend fling at my head, probably because it was on sale. Hey, sometimes you find some real bangers that way. As you can probably hear from the voice, it's been a pretty rough week and a surprisingly busy weekend. So I'm going to start this whole full chunks of game thing fairly gentle. No timers, no strenuous mechanics, so no combat, basically. Unfortunate, but it's been a rough week as regards the weather and the human-coded real-life bullshit. So I'm going to treat my body, my traitorous meat car, frankly, as kindly as I know how. My brain, however, is something of a different story. The phrase, "the spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak," needn't bar me from all tense video game bits and pieces. Thank you, visual novels, with a specific thanks to Black Tabby Games. Now, I'm pretty sure that Slay the Princess is old hat for most people at this point, but I got into Black Tabby Games' stuff through Scarlet Hollow. I honestly do not remember how. Possibly a demo, possibly dumb luck. It was a while ago. Also, potentially things I saw on Tumblr. A lot of the times, if I get into anything, you can blame it on Tumblr. Anyway, I picked up Slay the Princess on the strength of what they did with Scarlet Hollow, but I hadn't got around to playing it yet. Not even when the folks at Black Tabby had to set Chapter 5 of Scarlet Hollow aside to finish Slay the Princess's pristine cut. Not that I mind, or that I blame them, because Black Tabby Games is literally 2 people, and only one of them is doing the drawing. Yeah, all these hand-drawn panels, that's one person. Even if I had no intention of ever playing this game in my life, I probably would have bought it for that alone. Same as I've got Dark and haven't played it yet, just for the achievement of that thing being... There was just one dude. That whole game was made by one dude. I like it when I can actually, reward that level of effort. That's why I felt bad that I couldn't do the Harvesting Shadows thing, because that was one guy, and it was a very meaningful story for him, but you just can't get Eldritch Horror into my farming sim. It doesn't work. But returning to the point, I don't want to pick up Scarlet Hollow again until Chapter 5 drops. It's actually coming out near my birthday, and I have a tradition of taking my birthday week off work. So I may kind of scrap the usual streaming schedule for that week in February, treat you all to my Scarlet Hollow playthrough while I catch up, because apparently they did some major changes to bits of the story, so if you played it before that patch, you have to play it all over again. Oh no, what a hardship. I was going to have to do that anyway, because it's been a very long time and I don't remember exactly what happened. Meantime, it's probably time to give Slay the Princess some love. Given it's a choices matter kind of thing, I figure you probably won't be bored by a chapter or two, even if you have played it before. And I know my bestie has this on his wish list, so even if he has to miss this particular streaming session, because he's driving to Georgia, it's a thing, he'll have the VOD to show him how much of a priority or not this one should be on his wish list. So I'm doing this for Ethan. Well, the notification ping from Twitch can fuck off. I'll look at it later. I appreciate that, but if it's not something I can fix in 2 minutes, tell me in Discord, please. Thank you. while I try not to dwell on what the fuck is going on with Twitch, because I'm pretty sure I didn't mean to do that, because if it's saying Quantum Witch, it's been doing that since I started, so it's not an emergency. I'm going to focus away from that because I can't do anything about it right this second, and I will go about slaying the princess, or possibly not. I have no idea what we're going to find here beyond some basic ideas about the themes. So, are you sitting comfortably? Hopefully? Good! Then we'll begin. Subtitle language. That's hilarious. They've got Espanol Latin America and Espanol EU, but they don't have English UK, English US. That sucks. I'm gonna have to put up with American spelling. No offense, guys, but I only spent 4 years in the US, compared to like 12 years in Canada and all the rest of it here. I like how they spell things here. This is a horror game and is not intended for all audiences. Please visit our website if you need a list of specific content warnings. Slay the Princess contains flickering image effects as well as a parallax effect that on rare occasions has caused motion sickness in players. If either of these effects cause health issues for you, you can disable them in the game's preferences. Thank you, Black Tabby Games! Not only do you warn me, but you let me shut it off. You have automatically placed yourselves even further into my good books. Whatever horrors you may find in these dark spaces, have heart and see them through. There are no premature endings. There are no wrong decisions. There are only fresh perspectives and new beginnings. This is a love story. Whole accessibility. Font override. Address, self-voicing. Okay, that's not the bits I'm looking for. Preferences. I don't know what they mean by auto forward time. We'll switch off the flickering images and the parallax effect. I don't know what the boil effect is. Blinking CTC, no idea. Oh, there's voices. I did not know there would be voices. That should probably do, although maybe I'll switch to full screen. That'll make my life a little easier. Okay. Controls. That could mean assistive self-voicing. I guess we'll see if it's voiced. If it is, that's more kudos for them, because they're a two-person studio. Chapter 1. The Hero and the Princess.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
The end of the world? What are you talking about? Have you considered that maybe the only reason she's going to end the world is because she's locked up? Killing a princess seems kind of bad, though, doesn't it? Can't someone else do this? Forget it, I'm not doing this. Have you considered that maybe I'm okay with the world ending? Do I get some sort of reward for this? Oh, okay, thanks for telling me what to do. Sweet, I've always wanted to off a monarch. Viva la revolution. Silently continue to the cabin. Turn around and leave.
Seriously? You're just going to turn around and leave? Do you even know where you're going?
Yes, okay, fine, you're persistent. I'll go to the cabin and I'll slay the princess. Ugh, okay, fine, I'll go to the cabin and I'll talk to the princess. Maybe I'll slay her, maybe I won't. Well, guess we'll see. Lie. Yes, I definitely know where I'm going. Nope. The only thing that matters is where I'm not going. The cabin. I am not going to the cabin. I'm actually pretty okay with the world ending. I relish the coming of a new dawn beyond our own. Gotta go walk in the opposite direction now. Or quietly continue down the path away from the cabin. Yeah, I'm picking the only thing that matters is where I'm not going.
Fine. I suppose you just quietly continue down the path away from the cabin.
Yep.
Good. What we're being asked to do here is wrong. Better to wash our hands of this whole situation than to take part in it. Ignore that annoying little voice. He doesn't know what he's talking about. That's strange. It looks like this path also leads to the cabin. How convenient.
What?
Everything's
How?
on track again. Maybe the world can still be saved after all.
I'm turning around and
Really
leaving
keen
again.
on wasting everyone's time, aren't you? It's remarkably selfish, if you ask me. I've already outlined the stakes of the situation. If you don't do your job, everyone dies. Like, dies. Forever.
Yeah, and why am I trusting you? You're not emotionally
Stakes
blackmailing
and
me into doing this.
consequences aren't emotional blackmail. They're facts of life, and if you had an ounce of maturity, you'd understand that. But fine, you turn around and trek back down the path you came. Oh, would you look at that? You're at the cabin again. Now, I'm not normally one for superstition or astrology, but I have to say, it seems like the universe itself is doing its best to bring you to your...
I'm gonna see how far I can go trying not to do this. Because I'm just curious now. There's no fighting the scissor. I have to go into the cabin, don't I? Fine. Or, oh yeah, I guess I start walking in a different direction. Again. In fact, I'm to just keep trekking through the wilderness until I find a way out of this
There's always
place.
a choice. Let me tell you right now that you're making the wrong one for pretty much everyone who's ever lived, as well as for everyone who ever will. And here we go. As you trudge into the woods, something strange starts to happen. At first, it's little flickers out of the corner of your eyes. Glimpses of familiar wooden structures through the leaves. But as you focus on your surroundings, you start to realize that those flickers weren't just a trick of light.
There are too many cabins.
In every direction, there is a path and a cabin.
What the
Not
fuck?
just a cabin, the cabin. An infinite fractal of paths and cabins desperately trying to draw you back to where you need to be. Wait, what's going on? But you're too stubborn for that, aren't you? It doesn't matter how many paths or cabins appear around you, you're just going to do whatever you can to shirk your responsibility because you care more about irritating me than you do about the fate of the world.
At this point, kinda.
You've doomed us all. You know that, right? But of course you do. Otherwise you wouldn't just wander off into the forest in search of certain death. You lose track of just how long you spend aimlessly tromping through the wilderness. But it's not like any of that time spent lost in the woods really matters, because it isn't long before the world ends and everyone dies.
Chapter 2, So, the world ends and I keep going.
You're on a path. At the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
I'm getting a terrible sense of deja vu. Wait, hasn't this already happened? Okay, no! You aren't kidding. She actually ended the world last time, didn't she? What the hell is she? Oh, you bastard. You're in for it now. I'm wise to your tricks. But I died. The whole world ended. What am I doing here? Or those walls weren't here last time. You can't just force me to go to the cabin. Lie. Yep, okay, heading to the cabin now where I'm definitely going to slay that princess. Yeah, I get it. I'm going to the cabin or silently proceed into the cabin. I'm asking about the fucking walls.
What are you talking about? I'm sure those walls have always been there. It makes sense if you think about it. If there weren't any walls in the woods, someone might have gotten lost. Or, heaven forbid, someone other than you might have stumbled onto the princess. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. I don't know. I think it's more fun if he knows what we're thinking. He's like a captive audience. He might have walled off everything but the path to the cabin, but I'm sure there's plenty of other ways we can ruin his day. If by ruining my day, you mean ruining everyone's day forever, then yes, I suppose there are plenty of ways you could pull that off. The world really did end last time, didn't it? We should be careful. For all we know, we just got lucky. The world hasn't ended yet. And you are never going to slay her with that attitude. Stuff those pathetic little voices to the back of your mind and stay focused on the task ahead.
I don't like being told what to do. You can fuck off.
You know I can tell when you're lying, right? Please take this seriously. I am begging you.
No.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. If we're stuck going in there, maybe we should believe her. Maybe she isn't a liar. Ignore him. He's just being difficult for the sake of it. Let's keep an open mind.
Guess I'm stuck with the cabin.
The cabin interior is wrong. A confusing patchwork of many cabin interiors, all projected across what's almost the same space. But it's all shifted. An inch here, a foot there, such that the seams are never quite visible enough for the place to make any sense. The only furniture of note is a plain table, its legs all the wrong lengths, its material devoid of feature. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. If he wants us to take it, maybe we should just leave it to collect dust, or better yet, grab it and throw it out the window. Good as a knife against a world-ending monstrosity anyway.
Ask my D&D party?
No, we're taking the knife. Have you seen this place? We have literally no idea what to expect and no idea what we're dealing with. I've already told you what you're dealing with. You're dealing with a princess. How many times do I have to explain this incredibly simple and straightforward premise?
Until you explain how a princess can end the world.
You can't just say that. Not when everything here is so wrong. Listen to me. My job is to describe facts as facts and to guide you through your job, which is to slay the princess and through that action, save the entire world. And if you're going to slay her, you cannot let fear creep into your heart. You cannot lose yourself before you even get to her. Oh, ho, ho, ho. You've piqued my interest. What's going to happen if we lose ourselves? Nothing, because you're going to pull yourself together.
Just give me to the point where I can sabotage this whole thing before I even see the princess, because that's what I want. Okay? Can I have that, please?
Just ignore the stressful geometry and stay calm.
Yes, apparently Euclid has no power here.
How? Even if we closed our eyes, you're constantly describing it to us. I'm not going to stop doing my job, so you're just going to have to get better at yours. And quickly, if you don't mind. Yes, take a deep breath. I'm all for getting under his skin, but we'll miss out on loads of fun if we shrivel up into a ball and go insane the first time we see something weird. What you're seeing here is obviously real. Just accept it and go with the flow. It really isn't hard. Okay, I'm fine. Good. Now, whenever you're ready, we're all waiting for you to complete a very important task.
You didn't say anything. Well, actually, I'll approach the mirror without asking this jackass.
Walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here.
Okay.
What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. Or at least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off that layer of grime.
Wipe off the mirror.
You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now. But there was a mirror a second ago, and now it's gone. You know that taking the mirror away from us isn't going to change things, right? We'll find it again, and then we'll see whatever it is that you don't want us to see.
Why can't I just jump out a window?
You take the blade from the table. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon. Okay, then how are we supposed to hold it?
Oop.
The other way, thumb at the bottom. Will look much cooler and more serious if we hold it with our thumb at the bottom. It really doesn't matter how you hold the blade, as long as you have it. Just make a choice. You switch your grip on the blade. Congratulations. Yes! Isn't this so much better? Okay, fine. You're right. This does look a lot better. It really doesn't matter. Just get on with it and deal with the princess already.
Better throw the blade up or down?
Yes! Do it!
Yes, I am being a fucking troll!
Seriously.
None of this is on a flat surface, so it's fine.
You throw the blade at the window, glass showering the cabin as your weapon flies out into the night. I suppose you'll just have to deal with the princess without it. We'll be fine, don't worry about it. What's the worst that could happen? The world ends. Been there, done that. I'm not so sure. This place is already messing with my head. It would be much better if we had a weapon. What's done is done. Good luck, hero.
The
The door to the basement creaks open,
fuck?
revealing a web of branching staircases all built from unidentifiable materials. Nothing here seems to belong, and the closer you examine your surroundings, the more confused you get, your head throbbing with the effort of making sense of this place. None of the stairs even seem to go anywhere, let alone down. The air here has a sickening, almost sludge-like miasma to it, the kind of indiscernible quality that comes from the blending together of every scent there is at once. An odour that is simultaneously everything and yet the sum of it all coalescing into a thick, nauseating nothing. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favour. Her voice, a disquieting collage of tone and personality, drags up the stairs.
Hello? Hi. What are you doing here? Are you here to kill?
No, thank you. Don't be such a baby. I don't want to do this. Let's just turn around and leave. This feels wrong. This feels like a trap. Like whatever we do, we're gonna die. We don't even have a weapon. But we already tried turning around and leaving, didn't we? And he threw up a wall. No way to go but forward. And whatever choice we make, whatever she is, we know one thing for sure. And what's that? That the fate of the world hinges on your success? There'll still be plenty of ways to ruin his day.
Take the harsh stairs to the left.
You step to the left. The path is cruel against your feet, the impact of each step sending pulsing vibrations up your legs, until there's nothing left in them to feel. The air around you grows cold the further you progress. At first a barely noticeable drop, quickly evolving into a numbing cold. Your toes feel like blocks of ice, your breaths puff out in clouds of condensed vapor. You shudder against it as you continue down the stairway, losing yourself in the bone-deep chill. You slowly lose sense of yourself the further you go. Time disappears, and you can feel yourself begin to untether.
What the fuck?
Physical sensations dull and then vanish, until the only things experienced are the endless repeating patterns and emotions of the journey, a continuous march forward to a destination long forgotten. Consumption and betrayal, skepticism and blind devotion, rivalry and submission, terror and longing, pain and unfamiliarity. And at the heart of it all, an emotion that can only be described as...
Are you just going to stand there?
What the hell was that? What happened to us? I feel so strange. Like I'm fundamentally different, but also still the same person I was at the top of the stairs. Oh well, that was the trip. Now it's over. Time to get back to our old devilish ways. The princess, eyes bright but otherwise shrouded in darkness, watches you impatiently from the other side of the basement. Don't forget why you're here. And why are we here again? In case you weren't listening, I'm afraid I lost myself on the way down. You're here to... He's just being an ass. We remember. Though I'm still not sure if we should trust you. Let's talk to her for a bit, try and get our bearings. She seems normal.
I'm sorry, I didn't realize I was here. What's your name? Getting down here was weird, like I was pulled apart and put back together again. Do you know what happened to me? For all I know, you're locked up down here for a reason. Do you know why you're down here? You're apparently a threat to the world. I was sent here to slay you. I could ask her what happened to me. See if she knows.
What, like you need me to hold your hand and tell you everything's okay? You're not really cut out for this, are you? Why are you even here? We're probably stuck down here forever, aren't we? There's no way out, and barely a way in.
As the princess speaks again, it's almost as if she fractures. Where there was once just one of her, there is now another. We can do that? I don't like this. It's those cabins all over again. Can we put her back? You said you'd been here before, right? What exactly happened last time? Does it matter? Yes, it matters. But I'm not going to waste any more time prying out details if you're going to be so irritating about it. It seems to me like you saw something you weren't supposed to have seen. If only you'd listened to whatever words of wisdom you were given in that other reality. But what's done is done, isn't it? Whatever you saw last time, unsee it. Whatever thoughts weaseled their way into your head, unthink them. If it's not already too late. You have a job to do here, and you need to do it now. Ooh, new plan. Let's see if we can make even more.
Regretfully think about that time you threw the blade out the window. I don't know what you are, but I can't... Wait, why? The three of them are being highlighted at once. In that case, I'm probably going to leave those alone. You're apparently a threat to the world. I was sent here to slay you. There's more of you
And
now.
what's that supposed to mean? Are you trying to get under my skin? I don't feel like I've gotten any bigger. There must be something wrong with you. I'm the same as I was a moment ago.
Well, there you go.
She fractures again. I don't like where this is going. Neither do I. Which is why you need to slay her now before things get more complicated than they already are.
That's the thing, I'm not sure which one of these voices is the main character, honestly. There's the narrator, the hero, and the contrarian, and then there's me, just being a gremlin.
How would we even do that? Where would we start? We could always start by retrieving the blade.
How? We threw it out the window.
The one he made us throw it out the window. I wasn't the one who threw it. Oh, come on, you told us to. Don't try to pass the blame now that it's come back to bite us. Well, if I'd known we'd be dealing with this, maybe I wouldn't have been so hasty with my suggestions. I don't think we're going to be able to put her back. Kind of hurts to think about it, doesn't it? It's like everything we say just multiplies her. It certainly looks that way, so please, for the love of everything, stop asking her questions and stop stalling. You're obviously just making things worse.
To be fair, I'm here to make things worse. I want to see how bad this can get. The thing, these three highlight, there's gotta be some kind of bug. I'll ask what the name is.
You can address me as Your Royal Highness, or Her Majesty. Any honorific should do, really. Princess. It doesn't matter. I've been down here for so long. What's the point of a name if there's no one around to use it?
None of them have names. How astute. I told you she was untrustworthy.
For all I know, you're locked up down here for a reason. Do you know why you're here?
Maybe it's because I'm dangerous. But you know, right? You have to know. You're the only other person I've ever seen. Or at least the only one I can remember. Don't give me false hope. Please just end this already. One way or another, just do it. Oh, don't be coy. We both know why I'm locked away here. I'm a monster. And the second I get out of this place, I'm going to end the entire world.
Okay, this was fun for a bit, but we can't even really interact with her, can we? What's the point of asking questions if all we're going to get is a million answers? Can't even follow what's going on anymore. We need to get out of here. This whole place is making me itch.
If I let you out of here, what are you going to do?
I don't think what I do really matters, does it? I just want to live my life. I'm a prisoner here, and whether or not you shoved me down here, you're practically my captor at this point. Anything I'd say is tainted by that. Besides, you already know what I'm going to do. If you want to put an end to me, then put an end to me.
Not a single real answer. At least aside from Miss Blood and Destruction. It's infuriating, isn't it? Whose buttons are there for us to press? Whose skin is there for us to get under?
I'm just making everybody's life miserable.
Not exactly how I'd put it, but I don't disagree. There must be something we can do. Asking questions just seems to make things worse. This is reaching its breaking point. If you don't act now, there will be nothing in here but her. Take a deep breath and focus up. You can do this.
Sorry, I'm gonna keep being a gremlin.
But how do we decide what to do? Can there even be a right choice when all of them are so different? Stop overthinking it. Your drifting thoughts have clearly been part of the reason this situation has gotten out of hand. If you're trying to do the right thing, there's only ever been the one option, and that option is slaying her. Just do something. Do anything. Do all of it, if that's what you want. This place is hell, and it's only getting worse.
Yeah, that's the problem, eh?
Wait, that's not right. Go on. You take a step forward. Your foot lands, but it lands different. You experience a firm footfall, a gentle tread, a confident stride. You can feel yourself rupture. The room spins, your perception multiplying in a sickening kaleidoscope as your very self is pulled in incomprehensibly many directions.
I've just really fucked with time and space. This is what happens when you give a trash goblin the levers. Him.
You find the blade suddenly in your hands. All at once you use it to strike at her bindings as you remain upstairs and slay her and leave her.
I am having all potential realities at once.
Is this what the end of the world looks like? What an unbearable mess. But this... we can't...
Good grief. I wonder what would have happened if I left the various bits of, visual disturbance on.
Do you not have anything witty to say? I could use a good bit of wit right now. No, I don't, because this isn't fun. How are we supposed to have fun if everything is happening at the same time? It's the same as nothing happening, and nothing is excruciating.
I don't know, there's some really interesting body horror going on. I have just thrown some Junji Ito up in this shit.
Luckily for all of us, nothing and everything doesn't go on forever. The world and the princess collapse in on themselves before it all falls apart. I think he's gone. We were never going to salvage this, were we?
What happened to us? What are we? There are parts of us that are dead, and the others they just don't fit. We can feel them moving around in spaces they don't belong. It's all so uncomfortable. Did you do this? Did we do this? Can you pull us back apart? Can you fix us?
Probably not, no.
We should help her. I think we did this. How surprisingly sincere. I didn't actually think our actions had consequences.
I thought they did. I was just interested to see what happened. I am playing Hazel. Except Hazel probably wouldn't go quite this far. Probably.
It's a little late for regret, isn't it?
Look, there's a lot of people on Tumblr who are familiar with the cuter side of Junji Ito, so I was approaching it from the body horror side. So yeah, I am very, very familiar with Junji Ito.
Please.
It's going to be okay. I'll do my best. I don't think you're supposed to be fixed. No, you just destroyed everything. I'm not going to fix you. Say nothing. I'm gonna say nothing. That's gonna be the most infuriating thing I could potentially do. Ah. But you don't know if she had a chance to hear your silence. She's gone, replaced with something else.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
I don't know where she went, and I don't know how we'd even go about looking for her. The narrator is gone. I think I'm supposed to look in the mirror. Let's see what they say if I talk about the mirror.
There's something dreadful about it. I don't think you should. No. Don't do that.
Okay, neither of them want me to.
I'm begging you, don't do this.
Explore the mirror. Never
It's
seen it
different
before.
now. It feels, I don't know, final.
There's nothing else to look at here. You approach the mirror. Gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone, but the mirror remains. It's time for you to see what's in it. It's you. You are alone in a place that is empty. It is quiet here. Proceed to the It is empty. How am I proceeding to the cabin? You're at the cabin. I'm at the cabin. Approach her.
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
What are you? The gift of a fragile vessel? Is this the end of the world? Let her out of there. Do you know the narrator? Are you what sent me to slay the princess? Are you what trapped me here? Do you know about the world beyond this place? Are you the princess? Do we know each other? What happens now? The gift of a fragile vessel?
Yes, nerves and fibers to feel the worlds beyond, perspectives to make my own. These ones are a contradiction, a winding kaleidoscope of paths and wall. They are stretched into a shape not unlike me, but it is a shape they cannot hold. I am sorry that you met this vessel so early in your journey, but they will make for a rich and vibrant heart. Do not mourn them, for they will finally get to know themselves.
Okay. What are you?
I am solitary lights in an empty city. What are you?
Solitary lights, what do you mean?
Thoughts without connections. A dim and nascent network. I wish to be more.
What do you think I am?
I think that you are like me. We are oceans, reduced to shallow creeks.
Do you know the narrator?
You are the only thing I have ever known. The space we're in is vacant. Nothing comes here but us.
Are you what sent me to slay the princess? Are you trapped here? Are you what trapped me here?
I have only just now stirred to consciousness. I could not have trapped you here, and I too yearn to be free.
Do you know about the worlds beyond this place?
I know only that they are.
Do we know each other?
You are familiar, but you are not me. I feel sadness, longing, hope as I witness you.
Is this the end of the world?
How can the world have ended if we are talking?
Fair. Are you the princess?
She is part of me, and part of me is her.
But were you always the princess, or are you just making her a part of yourself?
You speak in circles. Does it matter where one thing begins and another ends?
What happens now?
Nothing, as we are. but I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them. There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to. Bring me more perspectives, so that I may be whole, and perhaps then we will know our freedom.
How much will I forget?
Everything, until we meet again.
How many more pieces of you do I have to find?
More than you have found, but less than there are to find. I am infinite. The rest will find their own way home.
And what if I don't let you do this to me?
Then we will be here forever, as we are now. Unfinished, dry, hollow.
I was sent to slay the princess, to stop her from destroying the world. If I help you, is that what you're going to do?
You ask of things that cannot be done. To destroy is merely to reshape, to remold.
You're being semantic. What are you going to do if I help you?
How can I know? I am flickers in something sprawling and unilluminated.
Aren't you scared that I'll find a way to kill you?
I have not lived. I am not afraid to die.
Yes, I am going to be, well, first I'm going to, report this Yahoo. Spam, scam, spots, and tampering. Viewership tampering. Verify, submit report. Block this user. Goodbye, thank you. I'm gonna be contrary. I'm determined to be contrary on this run. I'm gonna wait.
If you need time, then I'll wait with you.
Wait forever.
You are as I am now, and forever is a long time to remain undone. I am not you, but I know that I would return before forever was finished. What textures will you weave for yourself to occupy forever? Will you place the images of you and I into a box for safekeeping? If you close that box, will you become another you in another world? An imaginary pattern repeating itself until it can no longer bear the weight of its hand-drawn cage. You'll always come back to the box, because you'll always want to know what it means to be you. I will be here waiting by your side until you're ready to return to mine.
And it crashed. And the game fucking crashed there. Let's see if I can kick it back off and hopefully. And I don't even know where it's saved. Yeah, no, that was an interesting place for it to crash, though. Let me see if I can actually get it back. The only reason I can think of why it might have crashed then was having got a Discord message, which I should have switched myself on to invisible or do not disturb for.
You have returned to me.
Ah, and it's kicked right back in.
Mere moments, I never left your side.
Oh, it crashed deliberately. Oh, that's fucking clever. I just hope that it's stream. It seems to be streaming properly, but it literally crashed itself because of the choice I made. Oh my god. Okay, that's fantastic. That's kudos to Black Tabby. Well, I don't have any other choices left. Make me forget.
She asks that I tell you to remember her. You won't.
Oh, everything goes dark and you die. Bring the stranger to her. Chapter
You're
1 of the
on a
Hero and the
path
Princess.
in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the bay, you're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Yeah, I played a little bit of Doki Doki Literature Club, but I played it in the wrong kind of mindset. I did not realize I was playing such a genuine-ass otaku. So, I kind of punted it off to the side until I could get into that kind of mindset, and I never picked it back up again, but now I have this. Note, you can skip previously seen dialogue by hitting tab on your keyboard or R1 on your controller. Can't someone else do this?
You're the only one who can pull this off. I don't make the rules. I wish I did, but I don't.
Do I get some sort of reward for doing this? Yes, I'm going to keep being a troll!
You have to slay her before you get her.
Can you tell me what my prize is going to be for doing a good job?
It's a secret, but I think you'll like it. It's a special reward, just for you. And whatever you think it might be, I can promise you it's going to be even better than your wildest imagination.
Killing a princess seems kind of bad, though, doesn't it?
Are you a monarchist? Is slaying a princess that much worse than slaying a fisherman or a miller or a seamstress? If anything, slaying a princess is much better than slaying a seamstress. Seamstresses contribute something of value to society.
I kind of miss the contrarian. Let's ask about the end of the world.
I'm talking about the end of everything as we know it. No more birds, no more trees, and perhaps most problematically of all, no more people. You have to put an end to her.
How is the absence of people more problematic than the absence of trees? The planet can survive without people. The planet can't survive without trees. We are, as a species, we have disconnected ourselves from the natural chains so far that the only thing that would happen if we went away is that things would get cleaner in general. Nature would heal. Save trees, not people. Sorry. If you don't tell me why she's Wait, but how can a princess locked away in a basement end?
Don't linger on the specifics. You have a job to do here. Just get in there and do what needs to be done. We're all counting on you.
Do you have any evidence to back this
You're
up?
already on the path that leads to the cabin. Why would you be here if it weren't to complete a very important task? You've made it this far, you might as well reach the end of your journey.
Look, I'll go to the cabin and I'll talk to her. And if she's as bad as you say she is, then maybe I'll slay her. But I'm not committing to anything until I've had the chance to meet her face to face.
And I guess we'll just have to see what happens. But a word of warning. If you go in prepared to hear her out, she could easily trap you in her web of lies. And the more you listen to her honeyed words, the harder it'll be to pull yourself out. Then each and every one of us is doomed. So sure, go, talk to her. See how that turns out for all of us. You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. We're not going to go through with this, right?
Ah,
She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them. Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Proceed into the cabin, I guess.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust.
It matches
The only
now.
furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
I'll enter the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
I really just broke the entire universe by trolling it, didn't I? I'm kind of proud of me for that.
Her voice softly carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
It's hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life. Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. You're playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed.
I'll just continue down the stairs without saying
Good.
anything.
You're still listening to reason. It would be better if you had a weapon, but you may still be able to do what needs to be done. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement. She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone? I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
Hi. Do you think you can get me out of these chains?
Well, let's talk a bit first.
Okay.
What's your name?
Oh.
She pauses, carefully formulating her words before she responds.
You can address me as Your Royal Highness. Or you can just call me Princess if Your Royal Highness is too formal.
Is Princess her name or her title? What if it's both?
The hero
imagine
is
being
such a
Princess?
dipshit. So is Princess your name? Ah.
Like I said, you can call me Princess if you'd like.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I've been down here so long I guess I've just forgotten. I must have a name, though. Everyone has a name.
Okay, that's weird. She hadn't even thought to pick a name for herself. Hopefully you're starting to see that she can't be trusted. Go back upstairs, get the blade, and slay her before it's too late.
I don't know anything about you. For all I know, you're locked up down here for a reason. If I'm the first person you've seen in a while, what have you been eating or drinking? I was sent here to slay you. You're apparently supposed to end the world. What are you going to do if I let you out of here? I'm going to keep you locked away down here at least for a little bit. We can get to know each other better while I decide what to do. I am sorry, but I can't trust you. This doesn't add up, and it isn't worth the risk to take your word over the potential fate of the world, to retrieve the blade. Go back upstairs to retrieve the blade without another word. I can't believe they're keeping you down here like this. I'm getting you out of here. Okay, I'm going to get you out of here. Don't make me regret this. I do have questions. What have you been eating?
I don't see what that has to do with anything.
This is the only time this is ever going to happen, but I agree with the princess. That's hardly relevant. Okay, but actually, what has she been eating? She has to eat, right?
What are you going to do if I let you out of here?
The princess hesitates before responding. She doesn't know. She's been down here too long to have any idea of what she'd do in another life. She knows what she'd do. She's just searching for whatever answer she thinks you want to hear.
Are you looking for the truth, or are you looking for the right answer? Because with the dynamic we have going on here, I don't think the specifics of what I do really matter. It's not like you'd believe me.
Let's see how she reacts to I was sent here to slay you. You're apparently supposed to end the world. No, actually, I don't know anything about you for all I know you're locked up down here for a reason. Let's not get rude straight off the bat.
Of course I'm locked up down here for a reason. I don't actually know what that reason is, but you don't just stuff a princess in a basement and throw away the key without there being some sort of an explanation, right?
You have all the explanation you need. You should know better than to trust whatever she comes up with.
Okay, let's see how she reacts with the accusation. But I wanted to see for myself. I'm still not sure what to believe.
Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't want to hurt anyone. I like the world, I think. I don't remember much about it, to be honest. I've been down here for so long.
How long has she been locked away?
Without food, without water.
Did they tell you how I'm supposed to end the world?
I was hoping you'd tell me.
I don't know how to destroy the world, if that's what you're getting at.
I believe her. She doesn't have to know how to destroy the world to be capable of doing it.
At the end of the day, whatever the two of us have going on down here is about trust. Whoever sent you to slay me claimed I was a threat to the world, but they didn't tell you why. I don't trust that. And I don't think you do either, or you wouldn't have come down here to talk.
She has a point. We're talking like this for a reason.
So this shouldn't be about what I'd do if I got out of here, or me saying the right thing to convince you to save me. This is about how messed up this whole situation is. This is my life we're talking about. Do you really think I can even end the world? Why would I even want to? We both know that if there's people we can't trust in this situation, it's whoever locked me down here, and it's whoever sent you here. And those two groups are probably one and the same.
Don't let her turn the tables here. This isn't about trust. This is about risk. We stand to lose everything, all for the sake of one person, and a subjugating monarch, no less.
I won't kill you, but I can't just set you free. It's too risky. What if I stayed for a while and just kept you company? Maybe then everyone could be happy. I'm going to keep you locked away down here, at least for a little bit. We can get to know each other better while I decide what to do. I'm sorry, but I can't trust you. I can't believe you're being kept down here, or don't make me regret this. Let's see what happens if I do neither. Third option.
That seems like a pretty good compromise.
I don't think I could bear being down here that much longer.
Leaving her alive is too risky. If you don't deal with her soon, she will find a way out. So I'm the only one who liked that idea.
One way or another, I'm going to find a way out of here. It would make it easier for both of us if you'd help.
Okay, hang on. First she was saying she's been locked down here forever. If she could find a way out, why wouldn't she have taken it by now?
But if you don't, I can promise that you'll regret that decision.
You have to make a choice. Let's hope for all our sakes it's the right one.
Given, retrieve the blade.
You turn back to the stairs, intent on retrieving the blade.
I think I may have made an oopsie.
Where are you going? You can't just leave me here. Fine, turn your back on me, but it won't be long before I slip these chains. And once I'm out of here, there will be hell to pay for leaving me behind.
Slip these chains? She can't, right? She needed our help to get out of here. But do you hear the conviction in her voice? I don't think she's bluffing. She has to be bluffing, but hurry. You rush up to the first floor, grabbing the blade, both yours and the world's only possible salvation. Okay, if we're sure about this decision, I'll support it. I suppose we have a world to save after all. You slowly creep down the basement stairs. It's quiet. Where the princess sat only a moment ago, there's only a severed arm, its cooling flesh still chained to the wall. and she is nowhere to be seen. Is it just me, or did this room get a lot bigger?
Let's finish
Your
this.
eyes dart to the corners of the room. You don't see her. Where is she?
I'll investigate the arm.
As you step towards the severed limb, you hear the pattering of feet behind you, soft against the basement floor, then loud and desperate against the stairs. You turn to chase after the princess, but she's fast and has too much of a lead. She slams the door behind her before you can make it to the top of the stairs. The lock clicks into place. No!
Thanks for letting me out. I'd return the favor, but I think we both know that I can't trust you to let me stay free.
With those parting words, the princess walks away, her quiet footsteps eventually fading as she leaves you and the cabin to rot. You're stuck here, alone.
Until she ends the world.
It can't just end like this, right? As much as I'd prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. I'm sorry, but it's over. You don't know how much time passes before the end, but eventually it comes. The world ends, and you end with it.
Chapter 2, The Witch.
You're on a path in the woods,
Oh, for pity's sake.
and at the end of that path
Tab.
is a cabin. You're here to slay her.
It'll be the end of the world. I'm getting a terrible sense of deja vu. Okay, no, but I died. What am I doing here? Okay, no.
Don't you start grandstanding about morals. The fate of the world is at risk right now, and the life of a mere princess shouldn't stop you from saving us all. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. Brilliant. We need to keep our cards close to our
Opportunist?
chest, and I'm
I have an
not sure we can
opportunist
trust him.
now?
You know I can hear you, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me. Did I say I'm not sure we can trust him? Slip of the tongue, bit of the old brain fog. I meant to say that we should probably head over to the cabin and slay that princess. We already know we can't trust her, so let's get on with the show.
Let's assume I'm telling the truth and all of this really did already happen. Why should I listen to you? Why should I bother doing anything?
Those are two very different questions, but fine. I'll indulge you if that's what it takes to get you moving. Let's say for a moment that this really is the second time you've met me, or at least a version of me. If you're back here, I'm assuming you died, which probably only happened because you didn't listen to me. We were just weighing our options in a morally ambiguous situation. You can't blame us for weighing our options. I can if you failed to slay the princess, which you apparently did. So great, congratulations. You've been given another chance to actually do this right. And I believe your other question was something along the lines of, oh, what's the point of doing anything? If you're asking that, it sounds to me like you're making the rather dangerous assumption that your actions last time around didn't have any consequences. What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. The princess locked us in a basement, we eventually died, and now everyone's right back where they started. Sounds pretty consequence-free to me. Yes, but in this purely hypothetical scenario, that begs the question of how you got back here. Did time simply rewind itself, or were you instead transported to a different world entirely? If it's the latter, what do you think happened after you died? Do you think the people there lived happily ever after? Or do you think that the princess, left unhindered, brought about the end to everyone and everything, just like I told you she would?
So I could just kind of wander around, destroying multiverses. I am become Death, Destroyer of Worlds!
That's a very good point. This princess character seems like a lot of trouble, and if you think about it, actually slaying her probably breaks us out of this cycle, right? We don't want to be stuck here forever, do we? You're laying it on a little thick, aren't you? Laying it on a little thick? What are you talking about? I'm sharing my honest opinions. What matters is that almost everyone seems to be on the same page. So whenever you're ready, you can stop dawdling, get to the cabin, and save the world.
Let's talk about this princess.
Just be quick about it.
She killed me last time around. How can I make sure that doesn't happen again? All she did last time was lock me in a basement until I died. Go get me wrong, I hated it. But how can someone like that end the world? Who locked her in that basement? What is this place?
People locked her in that basement, and I told you what this place is. It's a path in the woods. Don't overcomplicate things.
I will overcomplicate things if I damn well please. I was built to overcomplicate things. If people locked her away, why couldn't they slay her? Why is this falling on me?
I'm not supposed to say this, but it's because you're special. You're the only person capable of doing this. Call it a...
This is bullshit.
If that helps.
Sir is talking
It's
bullshit.
just the way things are. Oh, I didn't know we were special. Of course you're special. Why else would you be here?
Because apparently some of the voices in my head are credulous saps.
Good point. That really explains almost everything. I'm not so sure about that. You know, you're right. But it explains almost everything.
You're being cagey. What aren't you telling me?
I told you everything you need to know. Going into more detail would just overcomplicate an otherwise very simple situation and make your job more difficult. Not to sound like a broken record, but the less you know about her, the better things will go for all of us. I know it sounds like I'm hiding something, but you're just going to have to take me at my word. I don't think either of you really need to press the man on this. He wants us to slay the princess, so why would he have anything to hide? He seems like a nice guy to me. I appreciate the vote of confidence, but you should really stop wasting time chatting amongst yourselves in the woods. So if we could move this along...
All she did last time was lock me in a basement until I died. Don't get me wrong, I hated it, but how can someone like that end the world?
She just can. But that doesn't mean you're not fully up to the task that's been given to you. Have a little faith in yourself, and maybe try not to get tricked this time.
She killed me last time around. How can I make sure that doesn't happen again? I know what you're going to say, but I'll click it anyway.
Like I said, if she killed you, it was probably because you didn't listen to me. Don't talk to her, don't trust her, just go in, do your job, and save the world. Great. Now, if you don't mind, the whole world is waiting with bated breath for you to save it from ruin.
What happens if I turn around and leave again?
You're the boss. Seriously? You're just going to turn around and leave? Do you even know where you're going?
Yeah, I'm actually pretty okay with the world ending. I relish the coming of a new dawn beyond our own. Gonna go walk in the opposite direction now.
There won't be a new dawn if the world ends. There'll just be nothing forever. Fine. I suppose you just quietly continue down the path away from the cabin. That's strange.
Turn around again.
You're really keen on wasting everyone's time, aren't you? It's remarkably selfish, if you ask me. I've already outlined, but fine. You turn around and trek back down the path you came.
Wait, something isn't right. Can you still hear me? You're supposed to wind up back at the cabin again. But everything is getting fuzzy.
Ah! Got rid of the narrator.
What's going on? Where are we?
Are we gonna meet her again?
I like it. Seems like it's got great acoustics.
The world around you is unwound, its physical matter replaced by a textured nothing. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Memory returns. There is a distant rumbling, a sound of many sounds. Undulations pulse louder as something other comes close. You already know what dwells in the empty spaces. Good grief. Feelers probe across the fabric of reality. Extremities find your consciousness and wrap themselves around it. You are no longer alone. Confusion. Why are you here? I am unfinished. Resistance. Fingers drag claws across the glass surface of your soul. Frustration. This vessel is full of you. It is useless to us if it doesn't bring more gifts. Oh. Force pushing against your will. No, you cannot go back. Not there. Regret. This world is broken beyond repair. We must weave something new. A wagging finger. There's only so much thread in this place. Do not waste it. I am our only salvation. Our only salvation? Denial.
You're on a path in the woods.
Okay. I'll silently continue to the cabin, see what happens.
You make your way up the short path.
Cabin.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are...
Got that. Blades are implement.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
Enter the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
Oh, that sounds different.
She sounds dangerous.
It's
almost as if
because I'm
she's the one in
holding
charge
the
down
knife.
there. Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Just
Good.
continue down the stairs.
You're still listening to reason. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
I'm not going to talk at all.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
Oh? No talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me? I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it. So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
Oh, slay the princess, why not?
You lunge forward without a moment's hesitation. You feel flesh easily give way and look down to see your blade already sinking deep into her heart.
Oh. This is it, isn't it? I'm almost embarrassed. I should have seen that coming. But I have to wonder, do you actually believe this was enough to kill me?
It's like she's convinced she can't die. Yes, even as she lays there dying, she entirely believes herself to be alive and well. But it's over, isn't it? She stopped breathing moments ago. That arrogant look still plastered on her face.
I don't think she did, you know.
But is it over? Really over?
Of course not, that was too easy.
It's over. Don't get all worked up. We should make sure. What's the harm in checking for a pulse? I really don't think you should do that. And why shouldn't we? Is there something you're not telling us? I've told you everything that's happened with complete accuracy. The princess is dead. Your blade pierced her heart. There's no coming back from that.
Let's see what happens if we listen to the narrator. Let's just get out of here.
Yes, exactly. It's over. With your work done, you make your way back up the stairs, closing the door to the basement behind
I have
you.
my suspicions.
Why do I feel like we've done something terrible? You did kill someone. Greater good or not, something would be very wrong with you if you didn't feel at least a little bad. But it was for the greater good. One of these days that will sink in and help ease your guilty conscience. But that day isn't today. Let's just get out of here.
Leave.
You open the cabin door, ready to return to a...
Sorry, sometimes I right-click when I didn't mean to. It's a spasm thing.
Only a world saved from certain doom isn't what you find.
Instead, what you find is nothing at all. Where a lush forest stood mere minutes ago, the only thing in front of you now is the vast emptiness of some place far away. What happened? Everyone is fine. It's just that you and the cabin are now far away from them. Don't worry. You'll be safe here. This is good. Everyone is
excuse
happy.
me. What?
You'll be happy.
Are we hovering in a cabin in the middle of nowhere? That's bullshit. Let me out of here.
What's done is done. And there's no going back now.
So much for the reward.
This is what's best for everyone. Trust me.
So am I a danger?
Time passes. You can't be sure if it's days or months or years or even decades. It's all a wonderful, boring blur. You've never been happier. Psst. Hey, we're not just going to stay here forever, right?
Hell no. Do you have any idea how to get us the heck out of here?
I do, but you're probably not going to like it.
We have to go and take the blade out of the princess's heart, don't we?
We can use the blade to get out of this. I can hear everything you say, little voice. There's only one thing it would want you to use that blade on, and I'm afraid that thing is you, dear hero. He's right. It's the only way out. Do you hear that? It wants to take this happiness away from you. It wants this wonderful place to end.
Yeah, I'd be bored out of my goddamn mind.
Do you not? There's more for us to do, and the only way for us to do it is to take that blade and use it. Don't you dare.
Wouldn't using the blade kill us? Wouldn't we be dead?
How astute. You are absolutely correct. Using the blade to kill yourself would kill you, and you shouldn't do it. In a sense, we die, but looking at things from another angle, are we even really alive anymore? This place, it's nothing. It's absolutely nothing. It's just the same thing, constantly, forever. I know this is out there, but trust me, I know using the blade will work. That little voice didn't want you to slay the princess. It didn't want you to be happy.
Yeah, basically anything to get out of here.
Thank you. I made this happy little place for you. Is this not a good enough reward for saving the world? An eternity of bliss? You ingrate? Fine. Whatever. For the first time since time stopped meaning anything, you throw open the door to the basement and walk down the stairs. The princess's body is dust and bones, though the blade you used to slay her is still as pristine as the day you first held it. You pick up the blade, you stab yourself, and you die. The end. Nice knowing you.
The spectre.
You're on a path
Oh, for
in the
fuck's
woods,
sake.
and at the end of that path is a cabin. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Yeah, oh, you bastard, you're in for it. Now I'm wise to your tricks.
Tricks? What on earth are you talking about? We've just met for the first time.
Fuck that.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. That's fine. It wasn't very hard to kill her last time. We'll just do it again. Well, if for whatever reason you're going to insist that this has happened before, at least your heart's in the right place.
Let's assume I'm telling the truth and all this really... No, I've asked that question. Proceed to the cabin.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. She won't be a problem.
Proceed into the cabin. Voice of the cold. This should be interesting.
The interior of the cabin is cold, a soft odor of dirt permeating the air. Cobwebs flutter in the corners. You can hear wind whistling outside, banging the shutters against the windows. The only furniture of note is an elegant antique table with a pristine blade perched on the edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. It feels like no one's been here for a long, long time. Like I've been saying, she's dead. We killed her already.
You didn't say no, I'll just approach the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door.
Ah.
What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror.
The mirror clean?
You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how there was a mirror a second ago, and now it's gone. Let's not spend much longer worrying over it. Clearly, it's not even important enough to be ignored.
I'm gonna piss off the voice of the cold. Does anybody mind if I do that? Because I've known too many people like that voice, and I don't like it. So I'm going to do annoying things just to piss them off. I am so much in gremlin mode right now. Enter the basement.
The door to the basement groans open, revealing an old banister and a creaky wooden stairwell. Everything is coated in a thick layer of dust, and you can feel it settle into your lungs as you breathe in the stale air. The very building itself feels dead. If the princess lives here, the room below is silent. Nobody's here. Naturally. As much as I appreciate the optimism, you shouldn't be so sure. I guess we'll just have to go down and see. As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view. A skeletal body, lying in a heap on the floor, its wrist still bound to the wall by a thick chain.
Huh.
Okay, she's definitely dead. It's just like I told you. Before you have a chance to finish your thought, the top of a head appears from underneath the floor. Two deep-set eyes stare up at you, followed by a mischievous, skeletal grin. And finally, the rest of the body floats up to join the head. Wait, this isn't right. What's going on here? Ghost! Oh. Wow. How absolutely terrifying. What's a ghost supposed to do to us?
Oh, it's you. Hiya, Keller. I was hoping to see you again. I have some issues with how our last meeting went.
The princess drifts across the room into your orbit, gently running her fingers across your shoulders and down your neck as she circles you. Her touch is cold and ethereal, formless yet real enough that her icy fingertips send shivers dancing across your skin. So she has a body, and she's right there. We could probably grab her and kill her again, if we wanted to. We don't even need a blade. She looks fragile enough to me.
I'm gonna wait and see how things play out.
I see you don't have that annoying knife anymore. So, does that mean you regret what you've done? Are you here to apologize and make nice? Beg for absolution, maybe? Because I might be interested in seeing a little begging.
Okay, let's see. Whoa, there's a lot of options. Let me see. See, this is exactly what I was trying to tell you about in the woods. This already happened. We killed her. I killed you. What are you doing not being dead? Do you know why you came back? Stop playing the victim. You threatened me last time. I'm sorry I killed you last time. I shouldn't have done that. Do you want me to die? Do you want me to kill myself to satisfy some sort of sick revenge fantasy? Because I already did that and it wouldn't be hard to do it again. I'm sorry, is there any way I can make it up to you? The people who wanted you dead tricked me, and the enemy of my enemy is my friend. Let's team up. What do you want from me? If I knew I would end up having to talk to you again, I wouldn't have slain you. I died too, and I'm not floating around like you are. What happened? Why am I different? Why are you different? You're dead, or at least mostly dead. What can you even do to hurt me? I am smarter than asking that question. After I killed you, this cabin, I want to say teleported? It wasn't in the woods anymore. Time stopped meaning anything and I had to kill myself to escape. I guess I should tell you why I was sent to kill you. You were going to end the world. I was told you were going to end the world. Okay, clearly slaying you isn't going to work. What do you want? Okay, team, I'm out of ideas. Thoughts? If you're dead, then there really isn't much for me to do. I guess I'll get going. Right, I don't think there's much more for us to talk about. I'm going to get my blade, and then the two of us can fight or grab the princess. Yeah, I'm gonna flag up that I already killed myself, so fuck this.
Are we putting this to a vote? Because personally, I'd prefer if we didn't die again.
If that's what it comes down to, that's what it comes down to. But I don't see the point of offing ourselves just yet.
Oh, that's sweet of you to offer, but killing yourself wouldn't help either of us.
It would seem that everyone here is in agreement except for you. I shouldn't have to tell you that you shouldn't kill yourself. So please, try to keep your suicidal tendencies in check.
I'm not suicidal, I just went out of this fucking loop.
I just want to go home.
And just where is home, I wonder?
I don't know where home is. I just know it isn't here. But I can feel it calling to me from someplace far away. Wherever I'm supposed to be, it's out there.
How specific. And how convenient for her. You see what she's doing, right? She's suggesting that the only way you can rid yourself of her would be to let her out, which, in case you haven't been listening, will spell the end of the entire world.
Is there any way I can help you get home? Do you need to bury those bones? Various apologies. If you can go through walls, can't you just leave on your own?
I wish that's how it worked, but this place won't let me go. I've tried. Before you came back to me, I explored every inch of this place, even the spaces between the walls. But I never found a way out.
But you came up through the
I
floor.
always wound up right back.
Does this place have a sub-basement? Or are you lying to me again?
Maybe we should just leave. If she can't get out on her own, then why do we have to do anything? We could probably walk out right now and everything will be fine. Hasn't got out and can't get out are two very different things. It'd be dull anyway. It's more interesting if we make a choice.
But you can come and go as you please, can't you? So, let me hitch a ride. After all, you own me.
Absolutely not. Is she asking if she can possess us? She is. And I hope I don't need to explain why you can't let that happen. It would be catastrophic if she managed to escape this place. And if you let her in, there is very little anyone could do to stop her. Would she be able to see us if we went along with it? Now isn't that an interesting thought? We could finally bring her face to face with him.
Oh!
I wonder what
I think
she
I
would have to
like the
say
voice
to
of the
one who
cold
wants her
now.
dead so badly. You won't like how things play out if you go down this path.
What if I say no? This would just be temporary, right? You'll leave once we're out of the cabin. If I let you in, do I still get to be in control? Before I agree to anything, we need to talk about what happens after you leave this place. You've been told to end the world. Sounds great. Do it. The answer is no. I need to think on this. I'm gonna tell her no, see what happens.
I see. So that's how it's going to be. That makes me sad. I guess we'll have to fight then.
The princess passes through you, a chill rippling along your skin, a disappointed sigh echoing in your ears. You turn and face her as she hovers between you and the stairs. Spectral tears streak down her cheeks as she places a translucent hand on your chest. It feels cold, but otherwise like nothing at all. Are we doing the right thing? Why do I feel so sad? Don't let her get to you. It doesn't matter. Somehow, soon, this too will be over, and we'll move on to something new. I feel like you all keep forgetting that. Her dark-rimmed eyes fall to the floor as she speaks.
I never wanted to have to hurt anybody. It's not who I wanted to be.
The tears on her cheeks vanish. She lifts her head, sorrow replaced with wrath, staring into you with fiery anger.
But I guess you've turned me into something worse.
Who? Okay?
She forces her hand into your chest, and then... Yes? Nothing happens.
Huh.
Are you sure about that? Something should have happened. And yet it didn't. We're fine.
I'm gonna stare at her
You
in
can't
silence.
be sure if you first hear or feel what happens next, but it is over before you can fully conceptualize what it is. The horrific splintering, the squelching of organs, the
Maybe I
rending
should have
of
stepped
tissue,
away.
an icy, numbing pain.
I'm done asking. The next time I see you, I'm taking everything I owed. Starting with your body. If you won't choose to give me my freedom, I'll just have to make you give it to me.
She's real now. Pity we don't have a weapon. Your last moments are spent a helpless witness as she rips her hand from your chest, holding your still beating heart in her clenched fist. But that's ours.
See you soon, killer.
She crushes it, blood and ruined vascular tissue leaking from between her fingers, dribbling unceremoniously to the floor. Everything goes dark, and you die.
We're on to chapter 3 now.
You're on a path in the wood, and here we go again. Off to slay her. Again. The deck's stacked, isn't it? We kill her, we start again. She kills us as a goddamn ghost, we start again. I'm starting to think we're being run in circles just for the sake of it. Come on, let's not give in to all that misery just yet. There's got to be a way out of this. There's got to be a right answer. Yeah. And what if there isn't? Aren't you listening to me? What if all of this was rigged from the start? That's ridiculous. There'd be no point in all this if it was just some kind of cosmic busy work. I think that's exactly what it is. The powers that be seeing how many ways they can screw with us. Could be it's all some kind of sick joke to them. Okay, so you've already been here. Twice, even. Great. Then let me poke a few holes in your depressing little theory. Nobody here is screwing with you, and I can't imagine any scenario where you would have started over after slaying the princess. Well, we didn't have to start over. We killed ourselves. And why, pray tell, did you do that? Because you decided to foist an infinite tedium on us. That doesn't sound like me. If I'd had everything my way, you would have effortlessly slain the princess, saved the world, and been given your happy ending.
Yeah, you called it a happy ending, jackass.
The ending was the tedium. You locked us in a cabin and sent that cabin to an endless void. And then you told us we were happy. Well, were you happy? Of course we weren't happy. That's why we killed ourselves. It was awful. Yes. And then she killed us. Even though she was already dead. This is all fake. Okay, let's try to get back on track. You're real. The princess is real. The world is real. The people in the world are real. And the danger she poses to all of them is also, quite unfortunately, real. Whatever you did the first time, it sounds like it almost worked. So how about you give it one last try? Because killing yourself seems to undo all the good you almost managed to accomplish. All this standing around and talking is boring. Let's at least do something. Maybe we'll kill her again. Maybe we won't. Maybe we'll even free her.
And why should we help you? All you're going to do is lock us away forever again. Are you the narrator we met on the other loops? You were quick to accept that we've been here before. We've killed her and been killed by her, and neither of those have gone well for us. If we're going to fall through this loop forever, eventually we're going to let her out. We might as well do it now. What happens if we don't go to the cabin? That's another option. There's something else we haven't tried. Turn around and leave. I can ask about the narrator
If I
thing.
had to make a wager, I'd say yes and no. That's a hedge, not a wager.
I kind of like the voice of the cheater.
I haven't met you, but you've clearly met me. It sounds to me like you're hopping between parallel realities, in which case the me you just met here is the same collection of experiences as the me you met at all of those other beginnings, but their continuity breaks the moment you say or do anything, in effect making them all separate. So, yes, I'm the same me, but ever since the moment we started talking, I'm different. I'm not sure how we're supposed to kill him ourselves, but he's asking for it. Maybe there's some way she can take care of him for us. They've clearly all been through some harrowing experiences. Don't let their baggage influence your decisions. You have the ability to see things clearly. I suggest you use it.
Why should we help you? All you're going to do is lock us away forever again.
Tell you what, I won't do that. I promise.
You lie.
Oh yeah, sure. That changes everything. I mean, he did promise.
Hero, you are such a doof.
And you believed him?
We've killed her and been killed by her, and neither of those things have gone well for us. If we're going to fall through this loop forever, eventually we're going to let her out. We might as well do it
You're
now.
making a dizzying amount of assumptions. Your perceived reality looping twice before does not mean it will continue to do so forever. Those little voices have already drawn attention to the fact that even the path is different. The world itself is at a tipping point. Know that there is always a choice. Even if you were stuck in an infinite loop, there's no reason to assume that the mere nature of the infinite would force you to make any specific choice. You do have free will, as much as things would be easier if you didn't. And you can just keep making the correct choice forever, never deviating. How convenient, everything always comes back to what you want us to do. I'm sick of him. Makes me want to end the world out of spite.
I'm agreeing with voice of the cheated here. I'm good for that.
Second thought, let's not kill him. Let's throw him someplace that he belongs. I'd like to see what that does to him.
What happens if we don't go to the cabin? That's another option.
Then she finds a way out on her own.
Yeah, and we're not involved in it.
Ugh, of course she does. So, standing around out here is the same as us letting her out. Only we don't have to see her. That's got to be better, right? No, it's strictly worse. But she can't kill us out here. Why would staying out of killing distance be worse if she's getting out regardless? Because it's cowardly, for starters. And because the unknown is always worse than the known. But really, all you're doing right now is weighing two considerably bad options. The only solution worth considering is slaying her, and whatever delusion is holding you back from doing that is just that, a delusion. If you already managed to end her in some other world, the only reason you'd be here is that you somehow managed to do it wrong. How are we supposed to decide on anything if you just keep coming up with new rules? Since when is there a wrong way to slay her?
Proceed
You
to
continue
examine
down
her.
the path towards the cabin.
I think I see what's going on. It's the voices. You refuse when you've got enough voices. Experiences for the other.
It isn't long before you're steps away from your destination. I don't think you need any words of warning. I think you know what's in there, and despite your protestations, I think you know what you need to do. The more he talks, the more I'm interested in setting her free. Whatever. You don't want to listen to me? Do it then. Let her out. See what I care. It sounds like somebody's about to crack.
Are you trying to use reverse psychology on me, or have you just given up?
There's obviously no point in trying to reason with you right now, especially with all these clowns offering up their useless advice. Honestly, it seems like the more I try and talk sense into you, the more single-minded they get about letting her out. So yes, I'm done trying to argue. Would you look at that? We won. Take it however you will.
Unfortunately, while I am having a whale of a time with this, I have now come to the end of my available spoons. It actually lasted longer than I thought, but then again, I thought I was going to actually have to read the text, because I think Scarlet Hollow, because it's got so many more characters, isn't voiced. So I assumed that this would be the same thing, but that's the two devs of Black Tabby Games. So I had a lot less to do beyond, trolling everybody, which was a terrible lot of fun. So hey, but yeah, I'm pretty much at the end of my spoons, and it is 20 to 2 in the morning over here. For those of you who don't know it, I get the impression that Rook might, but obviously the game's available on Steam, but I can't give a price in any currency people watching this would find useful, particularly since regional price differences sometimes exist and are always a bitch. The number of times various of my friends have turned around to me and said, I wanted to throw it at your head, but... Anyway, if you enjoyed that, and or want to see what taking the other options gets you, although I think I gave a pretty interesting wide selection, it's definitely available for purchase, and the price is not insane. One of the many reasons I love indies. They don't charge out the ass just because they theoretically can. Also, if you like this sort of streaming, let a friend know. I'm still hunting up followers for the affiliate status, so I can properly schedule these fortnightly stream events. I think, what else? The write-up will go up on my Ko-fi page. Oh, and there's a new essay up on Ko-fi as well. Basically me grumbling about the Video Game Awards, or more specifically, the people deciding to hate certain nominees because they like the cachet that apparently comes with hating on the popular? Like if they turned hipsterism into a competitive sport. So tomorrow we're back on the usual demo stream schedule, and I'm saving one back for Friday, because it's something a friend of mine who's more likely to turn up on Fridays might really like. She only turns up on Fridays because she's an hour ahead of my time, and she doesn't have to worry about work in the morning when Friday ones roll around. I know that much. So... as a typical for me start to the week, we'll be looking at another horror visual novel. This one's called No More Work for Ito by Poetica Software, and it's apparently a visual novel with light adventure elements, and apparently it's very East Asian, specifically probably Japanese. If you're as intrigued by what they mean by light adventure elements as I am, tune in at the normally scheduled time tomorrow, unless my stupid meat car of a body betrays me, obviously, but we'll think positive. Until then, or until next, have a good one.